Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shubhangi. Today I am going to make this very pretty mandala mug. So I got an order from my mother to make mandala mug. She wanted to gift it to her son. So I decided to use subtle colors as I have done here. Watch the complete video to see how I bake this mug so that it becomes dishwasher safe and durable for long lasting use. And friends, if you are new to my channel, I would like to request you to please do subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon so that you never miss any notification from the videos that I upload. So let's get started. So at first you need any regular ceramic black color mug. I ordered this mug from Amazon. Friends, you will also need this Folk Art multi-surface paint or any other multi-surface paint that you have. For tools, I have used Shunya's toolkit for making bigger and smaller dots. Friends, at first you just have to stabilize your mug so that it does not move. So with the shade called Thicket, I am making some dots using a bamboo tool. I am just dipping my tool into the paint and then adding dots into the around the mug, into the circumference of the mug, and you just have to dip your tool each time into the paint. This green color shade is very soothing, and so I decided to add a few drops of white color and make different shades of it. As I don't have too many colors of multi-surface paint, so I try to mix match the same color to make different shades of the colors. So as you can see, I added few drops of white to it and made a lighter shade of this shade. So using the same dotting tool, I'm dipping my tool into the paint and making the dots between the two dots of the previous row that I have made. I mean the row in the bottommost part, and similarly I'm making dots above it. As you can see, this paint is slightly thicker as compared to the normal regular paint that we use. So if you want, you can slightly thin it, but I find it quite convenient for making dots. So for the third row, again I have mixed a little very few drops of white to it, and as you can see how the color is becoming more lighter for the third row. And in the similar fashion as I have done, I am just dipping my tool into the paint and making the dots between the two dots of the previous row. Painting a mug is slightly challenging because you have to paint on all the surface. So what I do, I just hold it as I'm holding it here. As you can see, uh, I'm just putting my hand into the mug, and it becomes really convenient for me to hold. So as the third row is getting completed, I decided to add another layer of I mean the fourth layer with white color, and this is how it looks now. And then I'm just filling up the gap between the dots because there is some space between the dots. So I am just using my fine dotting tool and I'm filling up the gap. So friends, as the base part is done, I decided to use a yellow ochre color, and using a slightly bigger dotting tool, I have made a bigger dot, and then I'm counting up so that I can make the dots at a regular interval, as we don't have any guidelines here. So I'm just leaving a space of like 3 to 4 dots. You can do according to your mug, and then you can just make the dots over it. So friends, now I am making petal shape structure using my fine dotting tool. I am dipping my tool into the paint of light green color. I am making some dot and then running it from the outer part of the bigger dot towards its bottom, so that it gives a beautiful petal shape structure, and the size of the dots will keep on decreasing as you move from top to bottom. You don't have to dip your tool too many times. You just have to dip it once, and then just keep on running your tool from top to bottom. So friends, I'm just using the spare paint that is left while making the base, and so I'm just adding a small drop of the dark green color, and I made this shade, and similarly I'm just making the second layer of petal shape structure, making a bigger dot, and then running my tool from top to bottom of it. For the third row, I decided to use this yellow ochre color. This color will bring a beautiful bright color to this entire color palette, and it will just break the monotony of the green shade that I am normally using it here. So as you can see, this size of the dots are slightly bigger than the previous dots, so you can use a slightly bigger dotting tool that you have, and as you have done before, you just have to make a dot at the outer edge and then proceed from top to bottom without dipping your tool into the paint. Friends, for the next row, I decided to use the most dark, the original shade of the green that I have used in this. So I am just dipping my tool again and making the dots from the top to the bottom, and as you can see how beautifully the petal shape structure is coming out now. I would like to tell you that you can take some rest in between, because while making a mug it takes a lot of effort, and you can just let it dry for a while. As I have to make a video, so I'm doing it continuously, but you can take a break and let the paint dry, because in that case it will become little difficult for you to hold it properly. So friends, for the last row of this petal shape, I'm using the white color. It totally depends on you how you want to proceed it. If you want to stop till the green, you can do, but I always like to use something light, or some contrast color to end any petal, because it gives a beautiful edge, or you can say a boundary to, or a beautiful shape to any structure that we make. So I always end up with something bright and light if I'm using very dark shades. So friends, as the petal part is done, so I decided to make some swirls at the in between these petals. So I'm taking slightly extra paint, and as you can see, I'm using yellow ochre color here, and I'm just taking some paint, and using a slightly smaller tool, I'm just dragging the paint. So here you can just change the shape of your swirls as much as you can, uh, as if you think there is a small ditch in between, then you can add more paint to it. And then I am making a few more swirls of white color. So as you can see, I am adding some extra white color paint using the bigger fine dotting tool, and then with the extra fine dotting tool I am just dragging that paint from the top to bottom. If you think your shape is not what you think, you can just do it again, and you can change the shape. You can fill more paint to it. And if there is a small space left, then you can add another swirl of this green shade. And if you think there is no space, then you can just leave it here also. But I think there is a small space, and I wanted to experiment with making smaller swirls, so I just added this green shade. So similarly, you just have to fill it up using the yellow color and then the white and then the green. As you can see, the centermost part of the swirl, that is a yellow swirl, is very very straight, and I'm making slightly curved swirl. So you just have to you can change the shape of your swirl as you like. If you want to make it straight, you can, and if you want to make it slightly curve, or just you can just go with the flow. I'll make a separate video of how to make these swirls and how to make small patterns of mandala. Maybe after a couple of videos, I'll try to do that. Friends, I have certainly started liking these mandala mugs, and I absolutely love how it comes out after I complete the mug. And the process is absolutely amazing. So, do let me know in the comment section what kind of colors and pattern you would like to see in the future videos. I'll definitely try to incorporate them. So now friends, you just have to fill the swirls and make all the swirls in between the petals. For completing it fast, I'm just doing all the swirls at the same time. I mean the yellow ones together, and then the white ones, and then the green ones. You can do as per your convenience. So friends, if you want, you can just leave it here, or you can make a top dot as I'm doing it. I'm using the green shade, the original shade of green that I've used, and I'm making some dots above the bigger uh, yellow ochre color dots. Friends, I would like to say that if you're making the top dots, you can just wait for a while till the base paint is completely dry, because sometimes it happens that the dots are not that perfect. So I normally wait for a while. So friends, now I decided to make the upper circumference of the mug, and so here I'm dipping my bamboo tool into the paint and into the yellow ochre color, and I made the first row, and then I proceeded it with white color row. As you can see, you just have to dip your tool into the paint and make the dots in between the two dots of the previous row, so that it becomes a very very compact. I have seen many artists making the dots above the dots, so it is up to you. If you want, you can do that also, but I personally like making the second row in between the two dots, so it becomes more compact, and it really looks beautiful to my eyes. But you can just experiment with whatever you like. So friends, now I am just dipping my tool into the paint, and I'm making few green color dots between the dots that are, I mean, the space that is left, as we have done before in the lower part of the mug. Similarly, you have to do it here. So if you like, you can just add few more dots on the handle part of the mug. And here this mug is ready. I absolutely love this design and the color shades. Initially I was little not very sure if the color will look good, but after it is finished, I feel like it was worth trying this color shade. Friends, many of you have asked how I bake my mug. So after it is completely dry for 1 or 2 days, I am just putting my mug into a cool oven. I'm using convection mode. So at convection mode, I am setting the temperature at 180 degrees Celsius for a time of around 30 minutes. I'm letting it bake. Make sure your oven is not preheated, because if it is so, then your mug will crack. So you have to bake it in a cool oven and then let it completely bake for around 30 minutes. Friends, if you don't have oven in your home, you can air dry it for 21 days. So friends, my mug is ready to go, and this is absolutely dishwasher safe, and or you can just hand wash it, whatever you feel. I absolutely loved making this video. I hope you enjoyed watching my video too. So see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.